Chapter 3, Lesson 7 is on page 143 and 144 for the homework. They're called formulas. They're called formulae, L-A-E to be more correct, but that's just me. We're going to be playing with equations that have variables all over the place, and initially they look confusing because I have variables on both sides, like Einstein's famous relativity equation, E is equal to mc squared. They're asking us to solve for m. So the hint is to treat everything else as a constant and just focus on that m. So let's see what we can do. We want that m to be by itself, but in this instance it looks like it's multiplied by c squared. So if we think about this for just a sec, how about if we divide both sides by c squared? And our next step would be, hey, I think these two will cancel out. C squared divided by c squared is 1 over 1. So the left side looks like E over c squared. And that's just going to be equal to m. And that's what the problem was asking us to solve for. So as weird as it looks, the solution for m in terms of Einstein's relativity equation is just E divided by c squared. Number 31 looks like A divided by B is equal to C divided by D, and they want us to solve for some ratio of A over C. Initially it might look confusing, but let's go step by step. Let's see if we can maybe multiply both sides by B. And if it helps us get unconfused, we'll make it B over 1. Well, the left side is going to look like A over 1, which is just A. And the right side is going to look like C times B divided by D. Looks a little weird, but let's just play with it. Let's multiply or divide now both sides by, let me go over here. Let's divide both sides by C. And I'm just putting that 1 over it just so that we can kind of keep ourselves organized. Remember that 1's invisible on both sides. The interesting thing here is that the C and the C will cancel out. The left side will be A divided by C with that invisible 1 if we need it. Here, I'll put it in there. Is equal to the C's canceled out, B times 1, let me put that in here too, divided by D. So 1 times A divided by C is 1 times B divided by D. And let's rewrite it one more time, dropping the 1's off on both sides. AC turns out to be equal to B over D. So that's what we were after. We wanted to solve for A over C. Later on, I'll show you a shortcut when we get to proportions. There's a much faster way to do this, but for now, we got formulas all figured out. See you guys all tomorrow.